Hello everyone and welcome to what I like to call Magic's Suicide Run. And how I came about this was I jumped in a Camaro and figured I love the way this Camaro sounds. And I was choosing the liveries, and this one livery, I jump on the track and there's no headlights, so I back out of the game and choose another livery and get on the track again, ouch, and this one has no liveries, no headlights. So I didn't want to end the game, so I decided to just go with it, and I'm going to call it Magic's Suicide Run. It's all I can think about, that like this is suicide. Why would you race with no headlights on a dark ass track? Because it's a challenge. Challenge accepted. Now, today was the day that I actually decided to... Whoa, brakes would be good there. Okay, maybe not. Today was the day I decided to actually try to really dive into my racing, and I used to use manual transmission when I was on controller with Project Cars. I got really decent at it. But with the wheel, and I've had a G27 steering wheel, but I never used manual transmission. I eventually will get a shifter for my Thrustmaster, but for now I'm using the paddles. It takes some getting used to with shifting. I'm using manual transmission, which I didn't do too bad. And yes, I'm recording my voice after the fact because I had to concentrate. I don't know if I said that already. And this was actually, even though it was like intense and like butt clenching and all that other stuff, it was fun. I love the challenge, and I'm trying to get faster, and I will get faster as I learn more and more tracks, because as we all know, Project Cars 1 wasn't the greatest as far as like a sim is concerned. I like sims. Sorry, I didn't get a drink of water. But I didn't really dive into the whole game of that because there were so many glitches and problems with it, and honestly it was hard to drive and race on a controller. So now I'm finding, and I know I come back to this track a lot because I kind of like it. As I squeak through there, they've done a really good job with upgrades and stuff. They've definitely made the game likable and better. And I got the wheel. So I don't know if you guys are gonna like this. I know it's really dark, but imagine trying to race in this. Not an easy task. And I do surprisingly well, believe it or not. I just have to stick around. And I'm going to leave the replay on, which will be behind the car, so if you guys want to stay a little bit later and check it out, it's cool. And let me know down in the comments if you guys have ever tried to race in the dark. And if you like this, name a track you'd like to see me race in the dark. Has to have some lights on it though. Some. So not only is this beast of a car tail end happy, but this is the day I decided to take on manual transmission. And on top of that, I'm in the dark. I think that qualifies for a suicide run. Also, I'd like to thank everyone that's actually subscribed recently and in the past. A couple of my videos are blowing up, and I'm so happy that I could help anyone that's having issues with their steering wheel and their settings. That makes me all warm and fuzzy on the inside when the people liking the settings and just like change their whole train of thought when it comes to this game, because they can actually race with those settings. I kind of dive bombed there, but I was taking it nice and easy after that. I was gonna just show the behind the car footage that I got, but I really like inside the car, and if you're not into watching inside the car view, then you could fast forward if you want to from behind the car. It's really good racing, it really is. Definitely a butt clincher. I didn't know if I could do this, but I did. This is first try too. I am currently in 14th place. That's not so great, but considering conditions. And I don't know how dark this is going to appear on YouTube, but it's freaking dark right now when I was playing it. Ever since I heard this car, the way it's on, the sound just like, well, I can't help but to try to drive it, even though I'm not real great at it yet, because it's just so much power. But I'm not completely, like I said before, I've used manual transmission before, but it's definitely something new. So if you hear me missing a gear or going too high with the gear, just like in this one, I know I've started off, every time I come out of a chicane or something like that, a slower speed, I would start off in second, and there was a reason for that, because when this car has so much power that I'm afraid in first gear, because the ass end will definitely get out from underneath you. I started off in second just to be safe. Like there, I probably should have, I could have got up faster, up to speed faster if I started off in first, or taken that chicane correctly. But this car is hard to manage. But I just wanted to put this video out there. I don't know if anyone's going to enjoy this. If you do, give me a thumbs up and like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, we'd love to have you subscribe. It means the world to me. And this is nuts. I thought about having all the same identical cars, just have a whole bunch of roaring on them, but I wanted to see different cars on the track too. Just getting a little aggressive. Hey now. See that? I should have went second gear there. Started off the second around that. I think it would have been up to speed a lot faster. But I'm kind of like working my way up little by little. Going 3 wide into the chicane is never a good idea, but I made it work. Somewhat. There's the USA livery. Camaro passes me. Just listen to that engine. that don't get your blood pumping, you don't love racing. I was gonna say you're not American, but there's probably some people that aren't Americans that actually love that as well. Duh. Just like I fell in love with the Lotus 49. I need to try some other Lotuses as well. And if there's a car you think I should try, let me know down in the comments as well. I want to interact with some of you people. I want to know what you guys want to see. I know online, right now I'm not too competitive online. I have been in a few lobbies online, and as you could probably guess, there's a lot of people out there that think they're racers. Matter of fact, there may be a video coming up soon of a lobby I was in where I was actually doing decent, and actually on this track as well. And this guy, and there's like one in every crowd, there really is. When you go online, it's, I don't know what people are thinking. They're trying to troll people or something, but coming up to the chicane, I'm slowing down for the chicane, and there's two cars behind me, and then another car, just no brakes whatsoever, just he's purposely slamming into people. Hits the guy behind me so hard, launches him, hits another car, hits me, sends me swirling. Yeah, I think I will. And the way the replay, you can do replay on this now, we can watch his race. And the sad part about it is, it's typical. I'm not saying I'm a great racer, because I know I'm not. I'm nowhere near. But I'm trying. I try to be clean, even if I do crash into people a little bit. It's not on purpose. You can tell. This guy, he's making a beeline for people, trying to wreck them and stuff like that. It's just ridiculous. And it's actually, believe it or not, it's kind of interesting, because I watched from the idiot's point of view. Because whoever does that is an idiot. I don't care. I'll call you guys out. If you wreck people on purpose in racing games, you're an idiot. Why even get the game, right? I feel like this is a discussion hour while you guys watch. You get to sit here and talk, chew the fat a little bit. But hopefully with my manual gears, I'll as I learn these tracks a little bit better and learn some of the cars, the way they feel and handled, get a little faster. Yeah, go ahead, Pat. Take each other out. Holy shit, I'm almost in 6th place. Can I take it? Yes, sir. 6th place. Can I take 5th? Off your hands, sir. Yes, I can. For a minute, anyways. And my time's not too bad around this track, considering this is a muscle car and it's not meant for handling. Okay, I worked my way into 4th place on the very last lap. So I don't think I did too bad. I don't know if I can catch 3rd or not. I'm not going to give that away. You'll have to watch for yourselves. But as I make my way around this final lap in the dark, whoa! I'm surprised I didn't do more of that. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and if you're not a subscriber, subscribe, and we'll try to get some more Project Cars content out to you. Oh, by the way, I am going to be getting Gran Turismo Sport and see what that game's all about. So stay tuned. And thanks again for watching. This is Magic. See ya.